I'm live. According to YouTube, I'm live. You know what? I just got in from outside. I've been outside all day, and I thought, it'd be a good time to do a live stream. It's just kind of like a random thing that I want to do. It just popped into my head. So it is 3:52 p.m. Pacific time, 5.6 degrees Celsius, and clear blue skies here on Salt Spring Island. If you're in there, pop in and say hi. I carved me how many tikis did I carve today? I think I carved 3 tikis today. Hey, how's it going? Caca monster. Streaming beans. Screaming beans. Actually, hey Wendy, you know what I'm gonna cook for dinner too? I'm gonna do some peas. I'm gonna stir fry some peas on that cast iron pan. A little bit, a few peas. Yeah, I'm making dinner right now. So this live stream. Well, yeah. Well, Wendy's going to do the steaks. Wendy's good at barbecuing, so she's going to do the steaks. I got delicata squash in the oven with potatoes, and I think I'm going to do some peas too. What's that? Well, you're doing their steaks. All our palms died. Everything is completely dead. Here, I'll show you what it looks like here right now. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to show you what we're dealing with here. We are dealing with this. Everything dead out there. Dealing with right now. You can see the Hawaiian flag right there. Kind of looks like an American flag, which is a good flag. Kanaka Maoli, Salt Spring Island flag. There's a British Columbia flag in there too. And I ripped down the Canadian flag today. That gone, man. I ripped that one down. And anyway, so that's what it's looking like. We still light out and beautiful weather today. Went down to the beach today. Well, tried to get some wood, but the tide was in. So you can see the fatsia trees blooming here. And the hummingbirds like it. I was out there today, and the hummingbirds were just kind of just buzzing around. And well, tomorrow I carved a tiki for one of the trails. So I'm going to go. I carved a huge tiki, 3 tikis today. I carved a big one for one of the trails. I'm actually going to put in one of the trails we hike on. So let me plug this in and plug that in. There we go. All right. Minor wildfire. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get any wildfires here right now because the ground's too damp. I noticed Caleb he rigged up his dad's radio, which is kind of cool. So maybe he'll be able to talk to me when the skip is running. His dad's got this really cool ham radio, and I was impressed that Caleb actually knew how to wire it to get 11-meter band frequencies in there, which was really awesome. So hopefully when the skip's running, when the conditions are the right way, running north to south, we can communicate. Smoldering, that's crazy. A wildfire in December, yeah. Yeah, that guy, I'm sure that troll was you-know-who, right? Palm Nation, that guy had to have been you-know-who. Like, he just makes up these random names. What's happening? At least 200 acres burned. Wow, that's a big area, 200 acres. Yeah, it's probably some idiot threw a cigarette out there, no doubt. That's the way it usually is. It's usually caused by some moron, right? It's careless. And when there's wildfires around here, too, it is actually usually caused by smokers. Right? They throw them out the window of their car, or they're walking along and they throw them out, they throw them down, and they maybe stomp them a little bit, but they're in the dry grass. Just that's stupidity. Right? So we got to worry about that in the spring and the summer months here and into the early fall because it's super dry and that's something that concerns me. That's what I don't like about our summers here. I wish it would rain. And well, we don't get the rain in the summertime. I wish we got this rain in the summertime. If we had rain every second or third day like this, it would be just absolutely awesome. The plants would be happier. They wouldn't be so stressed. But, we can lose plants in the summertime. Anyway, I'm waiting for that guy to post some videos of his palm trees in Nova Scotia. That's what we want to see. We want to see his palm trees in abundance. He says there's palm trees all over Nova Scotia. I'm waiting to see them. Dude, in the sun. Yeah, probably could. Even a piece of glass in the forest. Yeah. Make a magnifying glass. Merry Christmas, food forest. But whatever you do, don't talk about that site. Okay, cool. Right on. Yeah, no, I won't say anything about it. Anyway, I did post some links to videos on there, that's for sure. So it's a pretty cool site. And I see there's a few people on there right now, which is kind of awesome. So I think they're mostly palmy guys, right? Yeah. So went to town, had a coffee, talked to some like-minded people, drank our coffee outside, which was really nice. We're all standing around without face diapers on. Some guy came in with his face diaper on and was totally offended, and he walked out as when we were actually in the building because we don't wear them. We don't wear face diapers, right? So we were in there, and I was talking with these. Wendy and I were talking with these two nice ladies, and the people that own the place don't wear the face diapers. And this guy comes walking in, he's like horrified. You could see the look in his eyes, and he actually stormed out. I don't understand it. It really doesn't make sense to me because I'm sure the guy had his 2 tablespoons of special medicine, but yet he turned around and stormed out of there. You know, you just want to kick some of those guys in the hiney. Anyway, sheeple. Well, hope you guys are having a good day out there. And I do like to speak my mind and my opinion, and that is my opinion. That's how I feel about all this. All palm peeps. Yeah, palm peeps is good. We like the palm peeps. So maybe the guy from Nova Scotia will join, right? And he'll show us pictures of all of his palms in Nova Scotia. I have a saw palmetto counts. Oh yeah, saw palmetto is awesome. I love saw palmettos. That's what I want. So what I have in my garden, which I thought could have been a saw palmetto, Zach seems to think it's a Trithrinax campestris. Some people seem to think it's a saw palmetto. I guess as it matures, we're going to find out. But I think Zach's sticking to his Trithrinax theory, and some people still think it's a saw palmetto. We have 2 of them, one in the garden and one in the greenhouse. Yes, that's the one with the cute girls your age. Yeah, there was one of them yesterday looked really good. You would have liked her, Zach. She was dressed totally retro style. I said, Wendy, you got to get a photo of this and shoot a video of her, but she never did. Nice girls. I was in there. I think she's around maybe 19 or 20, something like that. But she looked like she was right out of the early 70s, but it looked cool. Like she's a beautiful girl. And what she had on was actually pretty cool because I remember that stuff when I was younger, and so does Wendy. Yeah. So yes, saw palmetto are palms. They are so. Yep, you're right. So are coconuts. Coconuts, palms are palms. Cocos nucifera are palms. You know, it's funny how some people seem to think because we grow palms, they say, oh, do you grow coconuts? Do they get coconuts on them? It's like, no, they don't, because they don't know about palm trees. The only palm that produces coconuts is Cocos nucifera. It's a pretty tropical species. Yeah, they do play around with them in Southern California, and they don't grow well here at all indoors. I'm talking indoors. They're useless indoors. They'll never go outside. It's kind of like trying to grow a needle palm in Alberta. It's tricky, right? It's very tricky even growing a needle palm in Alberta. Naturalized palms. Yeah, I can post video of it. Yeah, for sure. Mine grew outside. I made a bunch. Oh, yours grew outside. Whereabouts are you again? You're in Saanich, aren't you? Aren't you in Saanich? You grow palmetto. Are you growing saw palmetto outside? Like, I want to, I tried one in the late 1980s and it actually froze the first winter, but I was in zone 8A, 8B, and it was up, it got pretty cold and it killed it. Dwarf palmetto fruit is delicious. That's cool. Yeah, somebody's telling me you could actually eat it. I never did. And I've had lots of fresh fruit sent to me, and I've scraped the outer stuff off to get to the seeds. Yeah, Jubea does produce, but it takes probably about maybe 50 years. I think something like that. They're like 50 years before they start producing. I planted a coconut roots. Outside and died? You actually planted a coconut here and it actually survived. Really? Come on. Are you serious? I've never even had them survive in the house for more than maybe, I think 4.5 years is the longest I've ever had a coconut inside the house. You actually had a coconut survive. Did you protect it? You must have protected it. Or was it a reasonable facsimile? Like, was it something that actually looked like a coconut and wasn't a coconut? We have mountain coconut outside. We have Parajubea torellii, and it looks like a coconut palm, but it's hardy to -7, right? Observations. Okay, I'll try to get in there. Almost 4 years outside. Did you protect it? No way. A Cocos nucifera. Wow, that actually shocks me. And not a lot of things shock me, but a coconut surviving in southern Vancouver Island. It must have been a whole series of super mild winters where it never got below freezing because they're pretty tender. You had it under the house overhang. Wow, that's crazy. You really experimented with that one. Yeah, I've never really tried them outside. I mean, in the spring and summer, I've had them outside, late spring through summer, and they actually looked really good. And actually, they looked worse when I brought them into the house because it was so dry. The air in our house is super dry because of the wood stove. And then those coconut palms and a lot of pinnate palms are prone to spider mites. Oh, you'd cover it every year. Wow, cool. Well, you should try Jubea chilensis or try mountain coconut, Parajubea torellii. We have a beautiful We have 2 Parajubeas. We have Parajubea cocoides in the greenhouse. I had it in the garden and I dug it out, put it back in because it was stressed, growing under the cedar trees. I'm going to try it outside again. And I might plant it right next to the Parajubea terrellii. And the Parajubea terrellii, we only planted, I don't know when I got it. I might have got it in June. You'd have to watch my videos. I forgot exactly what day or month I planted it, but it does look like a coconut palm. It's really beautiful. It's super tropical looking, but apparently hardy to -7 degrees Celsius. So I did wrap the trunk with burlap and I did put a patio umbrella over it. I mean, it's a $500 palm. I don't want to lose it. I want to bust a myth that Parajubea can't grow. Well, somebody needs to try a Parajubea in the deep south. The biggest one I know of growing up here in the North Pacific is in John Spalding's garden in North Seattle, and it's big. He planted it years ago, and apparently it's pretty big and it's been growing fast, growing beside his house. My buddy Jeff's got one in his garden for a few years, and he got it from another guy that grew it outside for maybe a year or two. So it's been outside for probably 5 years, and it looks really good. It might be about the same size as mine, something like that. So anyway, fingers crossed. I don't want to lose the palm. So yeah, I'm going to protect it. I burlapped the trunk, and I did put a patio umbrella over top. But the fronds are totally exposed. Hey, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. If it's a mild enough winter, a good winter, and we don't get too cold, then maybe it'll survive. The guy that bought it for me, I told him it's like only hardy about mine. He says, well, if it dies, it dies. And Phil's a good guy. He wants me to try this palm. So I never paid for it. He bought it, and that's super nice of him. So we're going to put it to the test and see if this works. And Phil grows palms. You've got videos of his place in Cloverdale, southeast of Vancouver. He's got 25, 30-foot tall trackies on his property. Stormy here. Yeah, no, it's calm here. There's a light breeze. There's a light ocean breeze. But I walked out on the pier today at Fernwood. It was pretty windy and choppy. I shot a video. I put it on my other channel. I just drilled a hole in the coconut, planted it in a bucket of first year now. Wow. No way. You drilled a hole in the coconut and planted it in the bucket for the first year. Wow. I've grown many from coconuts, maybe about 4, I think, so far over the years. So all the other ones I brought back from Hawaii, this one I brought at Home Depot, the last one. And I have videos of it here. It ended up dying. I ended up donating it to the pool, and it was already in decline when I gave it to him. So it died. And I thought maybe at the indoor pool it would perk back up because it's humid in there. But the ones I brought back from Hawaii, some of them actually did flourish for several years. And then they got bad spider mites on them and they deteriorated. So I kicked them outside and they ended up dying. I even sprayed them with that Safer's insecticidal natural soap. And well, that was the end of them. They didn't like it. So I will never try another coconut again unless we move to the tropics. And yes, we are still in the immigration process. No, they haven't sent us back our marriage certificate yet, which is really annoying. Wendy sent it in October. And I'm waiting for my first pension printout of how much I make because they want to see that too. That won't come till probably the 3rd week of December. So just Palm Talk. Which is Palm Talk? Palm Talk. Which one is that? Is that like Zone Pushers or Palm Talk? I don't think I'm in that one. I don't think I'm in Palm Talk. I mean, I think some palm growers are kind of snobby if they're living like in a tropical place and you can only grow like a few species where you live, like Trachycarpus, sable minor, needle palm, maybe Camarops. And they think, well, those are ugly palms anyway. They don't really count as palms. Well, of course they count as palms. You know what I mean? So there probably are palm snobs out there. The coconut that grow inland were cool. Malayan dwarf is a nice one, but I don't know if it's cold hardy, but I guess you have to get one maybe. I don't know. Can you get one from a higher elevation where they grow? Does that work? I don't know. I just never consider coconut palms that cold hardy. I always consider coconut palms kind of like a really tropical species, and they don't like cold soil. They don't like cold climates. Down with palms. Yeah, down with palm snobs. Exactly. What is wrong with these people? Everybody needs to get along. I don't care what type of palm you grow. If you're growing a palm, it's a good thing. If you grow a Woodiscia bifurcata or a needle palm, they're all palm trees. And I like all palm trees. Some palm trees I do like more than others. Like, there's some nice Butias around, but it's not my favorite palm. If I had a choice, if I had 2 palms to choose from, like say somebody's going to offer me a crated Butia or a crated palmetto, I would go for the crated palmetto because I like palmetto more than Butia. Palm Talk Warriors. Oh, is that right? A Palm Talk. Well, maybe I'm a member and I probably haven't posted on there for a long time because I've been into a lot of palm forums over the years. And I guess maybe I am in that one too. I bet if you look for members, maybe I would show up in there. But some of them I haven't been active in for years because there's just as many palm groups or more on Facebook. And I had one on MeWe. I dumped MeWe though. I kind of got sick of it. And I am on something called SSI Tribe, Salt Spring Island Tribe. And I probably could start a palm group in there. I do post palm pictures in SSI Tribe. And SSI Tribe is actually a good group for like-minded people. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, I don't like snobs. You're having a party. David, you're always having a party down under. Man, we're going to get to Australia. We all got to go to David's place. David, okay, we'll bring the beer. And I really don't drink a lot of beer, but I think David drinks a lot of beer. But I bet you, Dave, you're good at barbecuing stuff. I know Aussies love to barbecue. So, Dave, we're all going to go to David's place. We're going to make a point of having a palm meeting at David's place, and we'll bring the steaks if you have the barbecue. And some steak and prawns on the barbie. Have you seen the rows of 100-year-old palms? Oh, cool. They are way taller than the RB. Is that right, eh? I wonder what type of palm trees are there? Fairfield Botanical Gardens in Miami. No, I may have seen them. I think I might have a book from Fairfield where I do have a book that talks about Fairfield. I got a lot of tropical books on tropical plants here. The Subtropical Garden. I'm just looking at my books here. Tropical Garden. This is a good book. The Subtropical Garden. But I do actually have another really good book, Tropical Gardening. This might talk about Fairfield in here, tropical gardening. And I've been to Miami. I have been to Miami, but I've never been to Fairfield. Later, buddy, I'm burning meat. Oh, you know what? I'm watching the oven too because I'm cooking dinner, but Wendy's going to do the steaks. David, have a good one, man. Always good to see you in there. Gotta love David down under. So it said you can't upload apps. Yeah, that's what it told me. Yeah, Green Dream. I can't upload, so I'm probably 20 past the 24-hour thing now. Okay, see you later there. For Food Forest Permaculture in Victoria. Right on. That's cool. Well, have fun, and we'll talk to you next live stream. No, Fairfield is in Fairfield. Oh, Foster. No, just a minute. Not Fairfield. Fairchild. I'm thinking of Fairchild Botanical Garden, Palm Gardens in Florida. Fairfield. Where is Fairfield? Where have you seen the rows of 100? Where are they? Fairfield. Are you talking about in Victoria? Yeah, there's a Fairfield in Victoria. Well, I know at 428 Kipling Street, on 428 Kipling Street, I got videos of it here, and I know the place and I know all about it. At 428 Kipling Street, matter of fact, I'm going to show you something. I know where all the palms are on the coast, okay? I've been there many times. And 428 Kipling Street, there's a lot of palm trees growing in a guy's front yard. I think there's like about 17 mature palms. Yeah, I know the ones. I got videos of them here. I got lots of videos of the palms in Fairfield, but they're not taller than our arbutus. I can tell you that. Our arbutus trees are over 100 feet tall here. So I'm going to show you. I have a newspaper clipping from that very garden in 1989 from the Times Colonist. And let's just see, where is it? Where I'll find it, and I will. I'll share it with you guys because I save everything. So the newspaper clipping was from 1989, the bad freeze we had. And they featured that garden in Fairfield, believe it or not. So let's see if I can find it. I got so much crap in here. Where's my newspaper clippings? Oh, there it is, I think. No, that's not it. I save everything. I got so much palm information, it would blow your mind. And I've been saving it for the last 35 years. So, not that one. Is this it? Oh, hang on. I'm looking. That's bananas. I even have the newspaper clipping when my tree fern came in from Tasmania. There it is right there. That's it. That's a copy of it. I have the original one too. Come on. We're going to find it for you, and I'm going to show you something super cool. When those palm trees were small, when those palm trees were small in Fairfield, that's Kipling Street. The address is 428 Kipling Street. And if you go into Google Maps or Google Earth, you may be able to see that garden. Not here. Oh, man, how annoying. I got so much crap here. I want to show you something. So this is when my tree fern came in from Tasmania. So this is September 1991. There's our tree ferns, and there's the paper clipping I cut out. A ferny thing happened. Isn't that cool? There's Bill Jones from Jones Nursery in Richmond. So my tree fern came in on that shipment. So I had to clip out that newspaper clipping on it. Well, this is annoying. Wendy does newspaper clippings too, but oh, there's second place for my bananas that I won years ago in the fall fair. That was for small fruit. Bananas. That was a long time ago. 2005. Holy cow. 2005. I am upset here because I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Well, maybe it's in here. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Wendy's working on. You still haven't gotten the seeds. Well, you know, it doesn't surprise me. I sent some out a week and a half ago to Vancouver, and the guy messaged me on eBay, and he says he still has not got the seeds. That's how freaking useless our mail system is here. It's absolutely disgusting how slow everything is now because of, you know, what's going on. They blame it on that. They blame it on all that stuff that's going on in the world. So, you know, like I said, when I sent stuff to Poland, it took over a month to get to Poland, right? That was a minimum, over a month, which is absolutely BS. Just crap. So don't worry, Zach. They should get there unless the customs guy ripped them apart on you, which they could do. Caleb got his. I sent him stuff, and he got them. Let's see. I'm going to find this. I got to find this newspaper clipping. Now it's absolutely driving me crazy here. Did you used to do... Okay. Come on. Where is my newspaper clipping? This is most annoying. Stick around, guys. I'm going to find it. I'm going to show you something super cool. Super cool. If I can find it. I've got so many palmy things here. Yeah, I was under small. I put him in a few times because it's you know, some people. There was a guy on there. Did you see what's his name? He lives in Oregon. He shot a video the other day of him eating the fruit on his musabaju, and he said they weren't that bad. Here's some big ones here in Vancouver. There's see the guy standing under those bananas? Look at those ones. I know this guy. He's like 96, 97 years old now. It's an old picture. These are big bananas. He's got some huge palm trees in his garden. All right. All my info. Yeah, I've got more than one ribbon from putting bananas in the fall fair. How freaking annoying is this? I'm getting there. Where is this newspaper? Hey, do you want to see an awesome palm? Brookings, Oregon. Check that one out. Brookings, Oregon. Yeah, they'll take time. Yeah, well, hopefully they'll be black. But yeah, the mail is just terribly slow. It's awful what's going on. It's awful what's going on with the world right now. Where the hell is this? I'm just freaking choked here. Oh, God. Dang. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not finding. I am not finding what I'm looking for. It's missing. Now I'm getting choked. Something I've had since 1989. Is that it? Nope. Man, oh man. I can't believe it now. Where is my... I'm choked now. There's something missing here, and I'm pissed off now. Where the hell? Is that it? Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. I got it. Okay. So I'm going to show you the palms in Fairfield. I'm going to show you this newspaper clipping right here. Okay. So first of all, we're going to read the title of it. This guy's standing here by these windmill palms in Fairfield. Okay. So this paper is February 4th, 1989. Palms endangered by frigid blasts. And this is in Fairfield. Okay. So these palms were planted around 1970. All right. The guy from the house before this guy planted them from seed. I think that was actually the guy. And he's moved now. So anyway, you see those palms there. They all made it through the frigid blast in early February 89. And now they are huge palm trees. So the whole entire front yard is Trachycarpus palms. And across the street are Trachycarpus palms in the front and in the backyard. Because I've been into the backyard. I've talked to the neighbors. And behind this house is a massive eucalyptus tree in the neighbor's yard. Although now it sent me those DC. We showed up as Saturn, maybe. Yeah, so maybe they'll get there in the next couple of days. I'd say. Yeah, mine didn't taste good. Watch his video. I think he said they didn't taste bad. He's on here. I think his name's Tropical PDX. I'm pretty sure it is. But I I just thought they were just kind of bland and tasteless, you know. And then somebody else, a friend of mine, ate one of them off the plate when I put them in the fall fair because one or two of the bananas was missing. And I said, somebody took a couple of the bananas, and she says, I tried them and they weren't very good. I says, no, they're not for eating. Those bananas are not for eating, okay? The Musabaju are a banana that is grown for production of fiber. So making paper and clothes in southern Japan, right? They are a Japanese fiber banana. Okay, so there and there. I showed you what I had to. Oh, I'll show you something else here. I'm going to show you something else here. Western Living. This is from, I think, in the 80s. I'm going to show you my friend's garden here. He's passed away. He was kind of like my mentor when it came to palms. I got my first banana plant from him in the 1980s. And those were the first bananas I've ever seen growing outside in Canada were in this guy's garden. And they're still there. And there they are. His garden is insane. It's hard to see, but you can see how big these bananas are. He's standing underneath them, and his palm trees are 30 feet of trunk. He planted them in the 1960s, the palms, and these bananas he planted in 1984. So that's Gerard Perry has giant tree ferns in his garden. I have videos of this guy's garden on YouTube. Okay, so I used to go to his place a lot, especially when I lived on the mainland. He stayed here a few times with his wife, Alice. I think she might still be alive. He was in his late 80s when he died. Super nice Swiss guy. And he basically has a jungle in his front yard. And every neighbor on his street has towering palm trees, ones that he grew from seed and gave them when they were small. And so his whole street is full of palm trees. He lives in South Vancouver. That's what that place is. But these bananas reach 34 feet tall. They're the tallest bananas I have ever seen. Musabaju, right there. They're monster size. Yeah. So why do you sound like that? Wooden body station wagon. No way, man. I had a Nova SS, man. My car was badass. I used to have a totally high performance muscle car. And you know what? I once did own a station wagon, a 1964 or 65 Ford. What the hell was it? Was it a Falcon? Was it a Falcon or it was something like that? It was a smaller station wagon, retro. But I only drove that in the winter. And I wish I had it down there because the dinner is going to be burnt. So I have to go down there before the stream dies again. So, hey, you guys, take care. And I'll see you guys later because I got a delicata squash in there and I got potatoes. I'm going to cook some peas. Wendy is way better doing steaks on the Barbie than me. I cook them. Wendy does steaks. I'm having steak tonight. I'm doing potatoes in the oven. Dream is back. Yeah. And I got the delicata squash in there. So I have to check the oven because I don't want to burn dinner because it just wouldn't be cool to eat a burnt dinner. So anyway, maybe Mary Palmmas. Yeah, I like that. Mary Palmmas. That's way better. Maybe you guys will like the thumbnail on this live stream too. I just like I picked a random one of some chick hitchhiking. Right? That's a good one. I'm going to put that in there too. So we got a chick hitchhiking for thumbnail. All right, guys, and you take care. Yeah, some of them are worth money. Reading this thing you wrote there. I wish I would have kept some of my old cars. Wish I would have kept my Nova too. No, it was super bad. Where is it? Here, just a minute. I'll show you my Nova. You want to see my Nova? My Nova was super badass. There's my Nova right there. That's Nova. And the engine, I had every single thing in that engine chromed. I probably got a better picture of it, of the engine. I hope. I do on the internet. There it is right there. There's my Nova. Center lines on it. It was killer, man. Built that car from my dad's body, man. And yeah, it was a pretty awesome car. Fast car. Really fast. There's the interior. Had a Muncie trans and a Hurst shifter in it. Yeah, the good old days, man. The good old days. I don't know if I got any other. I probably do. My old truck, I have an old Chevy. There's the engine when I just dropped in. It was still in it, but I dropped the new engine in my car. That was back in 82, 83, somewhere around there, long time ago. And then there it is right there, back in the day at my old place. Yeah. The engine there. Check that out. You want to see chrome? Stainless steel braided hoses, all Russell hoses and fittings. I had everything chromed under the hood. It's 420 horsepower. It's pretty badass. There it is. Back in the day. Back in 1983. There's my car right there. So that's what I drove. I drove a really nice car that I wish I had, but I don't have anymore. Way she goes, folks. This way she goes. Anyway, like I said, I better go check dinner. Caleb's in there. Hey, 73 SS, and I had a 73 hatchback too, but wasn't an SS. Shooting up 3 new approach. Oh, you padded the bamboo. Cool. Hey, that's pretty cool that you wired up that Yaesu radio. How did you know how to modify it like that? Did you get that off YouTube or did your dad show you? Because looks like you got 11 meter band in there now. Skip was coming in today. Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, southeastern states. 11 meter band. 11 meter band. So you actually get radio on your dad's Yaesu, which is super cool. Cool. That is pretty awesome. So if the skip is running north, maybe we can talk sometime. Oh, amazing. He bought a President Lincoln a while back and he did the mods on it. So he's got the free band so he can go up above 40 and blow channel 1, which is way better. Cool. That's great. That is cool. Yeah, the show here. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to hopefully talking to you guys. Anyway, I'm going to roll. I got to go check dinner now because you know what? It could be burning. So you guys take care. And I am lagging here, so we don't want to lag anymore. Lag, take care. And hopefully, Zach, your seeds will be there sooner than later. Got to give a talk to the postman. I tell him when I mail the stuff, I says it's painfully slow. It's a joke. It really is a joke, right? So anyway, yeah, well, the skip will be running this way, Caleb, north to south. I've talked to Oregon tons of times I've talked to Oregon. So it's wild though. I kind of overshoot Oregon and I talked to California. So, but hopefully we'll get to communicate. A bigger antenna is also better too. You have a small, looks like a center load mobile on a magnet. One coming for my truck. So I could do that if I could find one. That'd be kind of funny. All right, guys, take care. Or just a Bigfoot. How about just a Bigfoot? Oh, that's actually a really good radio. A really awesome radio, man. Wow. Impressive. Very impressive. You did a mod on a ham radio to get 11 meter C radio band. So you got lots of frequency. That is really free. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to see you guys later. I got to go check this oven. You can do other mods. Yeah. So I don't know where your channels, I don't know where your frequencies are going to take you. Mine goes all the way up to 30 meg, and it's right here behind me. I really like to use American radio. So these are built in the USA. My other one's built in the USA. I do have some Japanese radios too, but these are built in the USA. Kind of like my Harley Davidson. Messenger. Okay, I'll check it. You guys take care. I better